Hey everyone, Jason here. I'm down in Centro Historico, Santiago de Querétaro, and when I first arrived, I did a bit of a walk-around tour of the city. And I've been meaning to get out and walk through again, showing some of my favorite places in Centro Historico. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm starting my walk today down at the aqueduct, which is at one end of Centro Historico. And I'm going to be continuing walking through to the other side of town. Now, when I was thinking about the places that I enjoy the most, I came up with 10 different locations. Now, to keep the video short, I don't think I'm going to be able to show all 10 locations. I might be able to do a quick walk by, show where they are, what it kind of looks like, maybe from the outside, maybe from the inside. But I'm going to mainly focus on only a few, just to keep the video a little bit shorter. So I've also created a map, and the map is designed to show the 10 locations that I like the most. It's a free download if you're interested as a PDF. You just follow the link in the description of the video and download it from there. So if you're planning a trip to Santiago de Querétaro, it might be a good resource for you. So like I said, link in the description. But for now, I gotta keep walking. Okay, so I'm just heading away from the aqueduct now. We're gonna head into Centro Historico. As you would have noticed, there's a lot of road traffic, a lot of noise. Definitely worth still coming and checking out if you come to Querétaro. But as we go further into town, it will be quieter. It'll be more foot traffic, but less cars in most cases. Okay, so we're just heading up into Centro Historico, up a hill, and we'll be able to have one last look at the aqueduct from up here on the hill before we get right into the city center. Okay, so as we're entering into Centro Historico, the first spot is Templo de Santa Cruz. It's a 15th century convent, and it was established basically as the center of town back in the day. It's still an immense historical part of the city, and I'd say even the culture of Santiago de Querétaro. Like the sheer size of it and the architecture, it's no wonder why it's cherished by everybody around here. So this is where I ended the last video when I was walking around the city. If you want to check that one out, kind of as a precursor to this one, then yeah, I'll add a link in the description and at the end of this video. Maybe even up here somewhere. Let's have a quick look inside, and then we'll go check out the rest of town. All right, so one of the other things that's really nice about coming to Templo de Santa Cruz is that right next door is the Museum of Contemporary Art. It's free admission, definitely worth checking out. So as we walk through town, we're gonna see a lot of statues and fountains. It's one of the things I really like about Queretaro Centro Historico as a city, as a location. It's a very pretty place, you know, aside from the history that's here. There's fountains and there's statues everywhere. So it's one of these places where you can really just kind of slow down and go for a walk, get a coffee, you know, some dessert or a lunch, and just really wander around and enjoy the day. Okay, now there's a few museums that you need to check out in Centro Historico, and the first one is the Regional Museum of Querétaro. There's one more museum that we need to check out that's only a couple blocks away. Definitely worth seeing, and you can easily do them both in one day. Okay, so behind me, the Art Gallery of Querétaro. Let's have a look. Okay, so like I've said, In Centro Historico, Querétaro, there are a lot of nice fountains and statues, and one of my favorites is just up ahead. So let's check it out before we move on. The statue of Neptune. Just up ahead here, we have another spot that's definitely worth checking out. It's the Calendar Museum. And if you're not interested in the calendar, the museum, the art that's inside, there's a beautiful cafe restaurant with a nice garden at the back. So we'll have a quick look and then we'll continue on. Okay, so there's really only one spot that I definitely want to show you. Like I said, I've got the map that will show my 10 favorite spots, but this last spot is very beautiful. Didn't save the best to last, but almost. It's a very beautiful place, very tranquil, calm, definitely worth going if you want to just have a nice walk around, see some beautiful architecture, nice garden, and relax. So I'm gonna walk over and we'll have a look. Okay, so our last stop, the Templo de Santa Rosa de Viterbo. Yeah, worth checking out. Let's go inside. Okay, so there you go. Those are some of my favorite things to see in Centro Historico Querétaro. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you did, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already and you'd like to see more of my adventures here in Mexico and elsewhere, then don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Thanks for watching.